everybody, I'm Mo, my wife April. Hey, today we are going to speak about how we chose Albania over Portugal. And to handle all of the logistics of that, take it away, April.
Just like in life. So we were originally going to move to Portugal. If you watched our last video, it talked about how Mo met a man in the sauna, talked about Portugal, cost of living, and we had decided we were moving to Portugal. We were doing all of the research, ChatGPT, YouTube videos, internet, everything that we could do to get all the information, and we were moving towards that. What we found was red tape. So the more that we researched, the more that we looked into this, it did not have a timeline that was structured. It was unknown how long it would take to get visas. There was requirements as far as renting an apartment in Portugal for a year in order to try and get your visa while you were still living in the United States. So you could be paying for an apartment that you weren't even living in.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. So that, the need or the requirement to have was $15,000 in the Portuguese account just sitting there
Inconceivable.
while we waited to see if we would be approved for a visa and the unknown time frame. Because how do you figure out when to sell things, when to rent out your house, when to pack, when to quit your job? You couldn't without this is the date that we're moving in Portugal. From everything that we researched was not something that
would be able to do that because you have to apply for residency while you're still in your home country. And apparently things are very relaxed in Portugal, which is sort of what we're looking for. Just not when you want to get there, right? Like you want that time to kind of go click, 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 or check, check, check. And it's sort of like, we'll get to you when we get to you. And who knows? Just rent your apartment, throw some money in an account, and we'll talk to you later, buddy. Right?
And I cannot live my life like that. So in one particular video that we watched, it was 10 places you can move to tomorrow as a U.S. citizen. And we're like, well, Mo was like, let's watch that one. So we did. And one of them was in Panama.
Yeah, Panama, Costa Rica, all of it very appealing. However,
they have lizards.
Yes, they have lizards. Panama, I mean, if you like oppressive humidity and heat and just being just north of the equator, well, Panama's for you. And also, there's a lot of instability, so sort of in that area with the surrounding countries. Just not the place where we were wanting to look and to travel. Costa Rica also has lost some of its appeal with how expensive it's become because there are many expats that have already moved and settled there, and the American way of, hey, this is worth $1 million is taking a hold, unfortunately. So
we decided those were not for us. Mm-hmm. We still wanted more of a European feel. We wanted to be able to travel around Europe in a place, in a country that would give us that freedom and ease to do that. So Albania was actually one of the ones listed, and I will be honest, I mean, I am a little geographically, directionally challenged, like a little bit. So
we weren't moving to the Middle East like some thought.
So we Googled Albania to see where it was. And it borders Greece to the north. It's a 7-hour ferry ride to Italy. It was the perfect location. So we looked into Albania, and it seemed to fit everything that we wanted. It was in an area that we could travel and visit Europe. It was beautiful. It had weather like Florida. I saw no mention of lizards. And the cost of living was even better than what they were saying Portugal was.
Yes. Apparently, Portugal is about 35% to America, and this is about 50% of the cost.
So we switched gears, switched research. So I got to start over with the research.
Military training taught us both, baby. We adapt and overcome.
We adapt and overcome. And I got to start research all over again, which I love. So started researching Albania. You can go to Albania on your U.S. passport for 1 year and stay there, and those are the requirements.
Inconceivable. Yes, you can. Keep going. It's hilarious, I know.
So if you know that movie quote, drop that in the comments. So that is what we're doing. So we have rented an apartment. We worked with a realtor via WhatsApp. A little bit of stress and anxiety around that. Things are definitely done differently in other countries, obviously, than they are in the U.S. I had to wrap my head around that. We had to somebody was ready to send over thousands of euros just on a whim.
I would have done it for day one, but luckily we waited a few days, and yes, it cost us a couple of bucks because wouldn't you know it, the euro went back up.
You're welcome. But we made sure who we were sending it to and that it was, I don't know, not authentic.
Legitimate.
Legitimate, thank you. So that it was legitimate. So we have an apartment. We have plane tickets. We have an adventure waiting for us. We are doing some short trips before we leave to go see family. We are selling everything that we own, including the ultimate driving machine.
Yes, we did sell the ultimate driving machine already, and that is a kick in the teeth, but okay.
We sold my Polly and Bark.
The couch, yes. The most uncomfortable couch in the world.
The most beautiful couch. Anyways, he digresses. So we are selling and have sold or given away everything. We have sold two of our vehicles. We are going on 3 trips before we actually leave for Albania. And the crazy thing is I don't know exactly, but from the time we get back from the cruise until we made the decision was a week?
Yeah, a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah. And the actual time, by the time we leave on April 30th, 2 months? Has it been about 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months.
Since we decided to do this to we're doing this. So we have...
And it feels like it's been forever. It's just ridiculous to be stuck here. Waiting on somebody's passport.
Fake news. No, my passport has been here for several weeks now. So follow along. So this is what our channel is going to be. Unedited... One of us funny, one of us quoting movie lines.
Guess who the clown is?
As we do this adventure, as we sell everything we own, as we leave the United States and move to Albania.
$2. Everything is $2. I want my $2. It is a great thing.
Okay. So follow along, and we hope to see you on our journey.